Hello, Internet world, it's Nathan here. Alright, let's have a little fun here. So, can you guys guess what mopping robot this is? And no cheating, don't look at the label here. If you guys can guess the model and robot, let me know down in the comments. First one that gets it gets a giant kudos from me. Well, if you guys guessed the iLife Shinebot W400, well, good job, you guys are experts. Alright, so today in this video we do a head-to-head comparison of the W400 versus its newer model, the W450. So I tested a bunch of these mopping robots, and one thing that they struggle with is liquid spills. As you can see, the Brava Jet M6 is definitely making a mess here. So this is where the Shinebot really shines. Get it? Shinebot, shine. Yeah, no one's laughing. Alright, so basically the Shinebot is one of the few mopping robots that has a separate dirty water tank and fresh water tank designed for picking up liquid spills. This is interesting. I just ran 5 mopping robots back to back. Either the Shinebot did a really good job, or the other mopping robots are just terrible. This guy is half the price of this guy at $180 versus $270, but this guy has a lot more features, and it's the newest version from iLife. So let's go and do a comparison. So let's start with the W400. Move this guy over and check out my videos. I do have the reviews of both these guys if you want to see the in-depth review. But for this video, it's just a comparison. Alright, so the W400 has 4 different cleaning patterns. You have an edge mode, you got an auto mode, which is like a gyro-based systematic cleaning pattern. You also have a spot clean function, and you also have a small area mode, which actually creates a line, invisible path, and the robot will just clean that area. Okay, so both these robots have a very similar design. They both have a 900 milliliter dirty water tank and an 800 milliliter fresh water tank. You have a little handle, and these are your dedicated modes up top here. Okay, let's go and spin the W400 around. This tank does have a vacuum motor. It's up to 1100 pascals, and you do have the washable extractor bar right there. It's like a soft brush roll. Okay, so let's talk about the W450. So since this is twice the price, $270, there's a discount down below. There's a couple changes. For starters, you do have Wi-Fi control. So the nice thing about having a Wi-Fi enabled robot is you get software updates. So over time, iLife can update the software, improve the navigation. Also, with the application, you can control with your smartphone, and there's a couple unique features. One, you can change the vacuum levels or the power levels. There's 800 pascals, 1000 pascals, and 1100 pascals. Also, you can change the speed of the robot, the speed of the extractor bar, and also how much water it puts down. So this is great if you have delicate hardwood floors, and if you think the water is too much, you can actually decrease the flow of the water. Now, it has the same systematic cleaning pattern, but it uses that panel view camera system, so it should help improve the navigation, especially if you have more complex objects like furniture, table legs. It should help relocate itself. Well, I found the unboxing to be almost identical, except for a few minor changes, like, for example, the W450 includes clean solution. Two robots side by side, W450, W400. You can see that camera system right up front, and you got the mode button. You also have the clean button on both of them. Now, one interesting thing is this guy has 4 cleaning modes. You also have that extra edge mode, where this one doesn't, right after robot. You also have the eject button right here to empty out the fresh and dirty water tank. It's a 2-in-1 combination here. So you can see the fresh water tanks up here. There's a filter system, and then down below is our dirty water tank. And up this one, let's look at the robots with the water tanks removed. You can see that they're very similar. You have the button layouts up front. This one has the QR codes to scan with the app. Now you do have the vacuum motor right here, the little device to allow water to go through. Now the biggest change is the extractor bar. This is a little bit softer brush, where this is a little bit firmer, and these red parts are definitely stiff, where this is an all soft rubber brush. You can remove the brushes fairly easy just by lifting off to the right here. And here's a look at the extractor bars, and I'm pretty sure you can exchange them. You can. I can put the W450 extractor bar and the W400 and vice versa. Wow, my kitchen's a mess. I should probably clear this off. Alright, so from this camera angle, it's kind of hard to tell from the 450 and 400. But the easiest way to tell is from the top here, you see this red accent and also the camera system, which I'll go over later in this video. Alright, so both robots do have the option to use iLife solution. The 450 does come with the bottle. Now, if you get the 400, does not include this solution, but if you get the 400S, which is about $10 more, you do get this little bottle cleaning solution. Both robots can use cold or warm water. I don't recommend hot water you could damage the components. But all you have to do is just fill the water tank. It's right here, and this is where you empty out the dirty water. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Make sure it's nice and secure, and you have this nice little carrying handle. And you can do the same thing with the 450.
Cleaning will start soon.
Well, whether you choose the W400 or W450, rest assured your area rugs, your bathroom rugs, your rubber mats, your small children, your pets won't get ran over. This robot vacuum does a pretty good job avoiding those pesky objects. Well, just for legal reasons, I cannot disclose this mopping robot. Unfortunately, this guy didn't fare so well avoiding my carpets. Thanks Bravo Jet M6 for mopping my carpets. I guess my carpets need replacement anyways. Now, if I had to choose one, I would probably go with the W400 just because the value and price is a lot better. It's about half the price and you get a lot of the features that the W450 offers. Now, granted, the W450 does have the improved extractor bar, has the camera system, also you have Wi-Fi for software updates, and the application to control additional features. Both these robots do have a nice handheld remote, which provides a lot of the functionality, and you can change the different cleaning patterns. Okay, let's talk about some of the drawbacks that I found on both the models. The biggest drawback is it doesn't have an auto recharge feature. You do have to place the robot on a physical docking station. So if you're looking for more of a hands-off experience, well, you might want to look at the Bravo Jet M6 where you can actually go back and recharge. Now, I did find that the cleaning experience is pretty good. It was able to pick up liquid spills. Also, tougher grime, well, maybe the W450 would do a little bit better since you can actually slow the speed of the robot, which is a huge plus. Okay, so battery life is pretty good. Both these robots offer 130 minutes of runtime, and the water tank lasts a pretty long time, so you can cover a very large area. So if you choose the W450, do get smart mapping. Now, here's a couple things about the mapping process. It creates a new map each time the robot runs, so it's really designed as a reference so you can see where the robot cleaned and where it hasn't cleaned. Now, from just my day-to-day operations, I find the handheld remote very convenient, has all the functionalities you need. I actually grabbed this over the smartphone just because I don't have to launch my smartphone and find an application. So, with the W450, the remote offers additional features like being able to change the volume, you can also change the water flow, and also the speed of the extractor bar. And we're going to jump into the iLife app, and you can see the robot right there. Very nice, clean interface. So let's just go and jump into it. So you can see that every time you create a new run, it actually creates a new map. I just did a spot clean area, so it's pretty cool. You do have a remote control feature to control the robot. You can actually tell it to go back to the spot it started. So that's a nice feature. You do have a spot clean mode, which is like a 1.1 by 1.1 meter squared area. And let's go and jump back into here. You also have zone clean. That's a really cool feature. You can actually tell it to go to a different part of the room, and it will actually go there. Check out the settings here. So here's where stuff gets kind of interesting. You have the water volume adjustment. Yes, I can do it from 58 to 71 to 100, all the way down to 0. That's craziness. You also have speed adjustment, 1% up to 100%. Yes, this is one of the few robots that can control the speed or travel, so that's really cool. And they take it a step further by controlling the speed of the extractor bar or the rolling brush. So that's just craziness. I've never seen any other robot have these capabilities. You do not have a do not disturb mode, so this guy won't wake you up in the middle of the night. You can have the search robot. You got Wi-Fi information. You can reset the robot, and you also have cleaning history. So here's the different cleaning jobs. So this where that spot clean function I actually told it to go clean part of my kitchen area, and the robot actually went there, cleaned that area, and then drove back. Okay, let's go and give you my final thoughts on the W450 to W400. So if you're looking for a good value, the W400 is probably the best value. It offers a lot of the features at half the price. Now, the W450 is the latest model, has a couple nice upgrades like the camera system, also has the app features, the software updates, and lastly you got the redesigned extractor bar, which I found did a pretty good job picking up the dirt and grime from my tiles. I also found that the application works pretty well, and iLife doing some unique features like being able to slow the speed of the robot, also the extract bar, and control the water flow. So if you want those extra features, well, go with the W450. Okay, so one thing to note is both models do require you to physically place it on a docking station. It does not have the ability to recharge on its own. Also, once you're done, I do recommend emptying out the dirty water tank and also to rinse off the extract bar so it just keeps it clean for the next time. While I appreciate the addition of having an application, I think the remote control offers a lot of the same features, so it's kind of redundant having both, but it's just a nice convenience feature. Alright, so thanks so much for watching my videos, and if you have any questions about the W400 or W450, sure comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, and don't forget there's a link down below for a special coupon if you are interested. And finally, I want to thank each and every one of you. You guys are loyal subscribers, viewers, and make this channel possible. Alright, be safe out there. Adios.